afternoon, Governor. Thank you. Thank you very much for hosting me here in Arish. I'm very grateful to President al-Sisi for having invited me to come to Egypt and witness the humanitarian aid operations unfolding here in Al Arish and at the Rafah border crossing. Above all, I want to thank the Egyptian authorities, you personally, Governor, for ensuring humanitarian access to and from Gaza via Rafah, and for quickly setting up the Al Arish hub to stockpile vital supplies. Egypt is truly providing a lifeline to Gaza. And the European Union is making full use of this lifeline to address the humanitarian needs in Gaza. Indeed, we are the largest donor to the Palestinian people and one of the main and most reliable donors to UNRWA. Over the last month, we have quadrupled our humanitarian aid to over 100 million euro. And in addition, our member states have added 260 million euros. We have organized a humanitarian air bridge operation. It is bringing vital supplies to El Arish for the people of Gaza. We have today completed 15 flights so far, and we are organizing more and more flights every day. None of this would be possible without the excellent and close cooperation with the Egyptian authorities, with UNRWA, and the Egyptian Red Crescent. This is why we have established a coordination cell with the International Federation of the Red Crescent and the Red Cross. And I'm happy to be able to hand over to the Egyptian Red Crescent the most recent aid donated by the European Union. Of course, we all agree that the volumes of aid reaching Gaza need to increase. This is the idea behind the proposal from, for example, also Cyprus to set up a maritime corridor. We are in very close contact with the Cypriot authorities to support them in defining the logistical parameters of such a corridor. And we stand ready to provide technical expertise in all relevant fields based on their needs. We are also supporting Egypt as it helps wounded Palestinians, for example, with medical equipment like anesthesia machines from Sweden, or ventilators, oxygen concentrators, ultrasound machines from our European Union Emergency Reserve that is based in Germany, in Hungary, and in the Netherlands. In addition to our humanitarian support, we're reaching out to our partners in the region to prevent violence from spreading. I had a very good meeting on this with President al-Sisi this morning. We discussed in particular how to work together to avoid regional escalation. Egypt is a key partner in this. Its voice is heard across the region and by all sectors. Tomorrow I will be in Jordan to meet with King Abdullah. Jordan also has an important stabilizing role in the Middle East, and the king is steadfast in his search for lasting solution to the conflict. My discussions go hand in hand with those of the HRVP, Josep Borrell, who is also engaging actively with its counterparts in the region, because dialogue is so essential to keep the flame of peace alive. And this brings me to my final point. Even as we deal with the urgency of today, we must also think about what the day after could look like and how Israelis and Palestinians can regain hope, have a perspective. And for this, they need a political solution. And this horizon is a two-state solution. requires the agreement between Israelis and Palestinians. But the European Union is ready to support this process once the time comes, in very close cooperation with our friends and partners. Thank you so much. And thank you again. Thank you again, Governor.
Thank you very much.